Where's Apela? We'll wait until she's coming. Right. Go. Medarwa. Where is she? Right. Until Apela is coming. Now, Lashini said she can't decide anything by that. Naomi also said. Lashini also said. Huh? Desanthi also said. Why? Hey, decide karana bari. Mata kiyanna. Huh? Samili, why? Huh? Huh? Desanthi?
Messy information and
Messy information. Desanthi said messy information. Then Samili, why? Why can't you decide by that? Anything?
not clear information.
Not clear information. Right. Then Lashini, why? Why can't you decide that?
Not a proper information.
Yes, not the proper information. Oh, yeah, proper නෑ එතකොට clear නෑ කිව්වා ඈ මුකුත් කරන්න බෑ කිව්වා කාටවත්. Now we'll ask from Apela. Yes, Apela. Apela.
So now only I join.
Puta. Apela, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Why can't you decide anything by this?
This is not a proper information.
යත් කියනවා this is not a proper information කියලා. අනේ මන් දන්නේ නැහැ. හැමෝටම කියනවා එහෙමයි කියලා clear නෑලු. එක්කෙනෙක්ට මෙසිලු. එක්කෙනෙක්ට මුකුත් කියන්න බැරිලු. දැන් කාටවත් මේකෙන් decision එකක් ගන්න බෑ. Yes. Here what are they? Just names. Just names, subjects and numbers. By that we can't take any decision. Just a name, just names, numbers, like that. But keep in mind, from where did I get it? From where did I get those things? මම පොඩ්ඩක් පුංචි කරා මේක නැත්තම් ඔයාලට පේන්නේ. මේක මම කොහෙන්ද ගත්තේ මේ from where did I get those subject as names? From where did I get? From where did I get those things?
From the paragraph?
Yes, from the paragraph or from the table. නේ? paragraph එකෙන් ගත්තා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්, table එකෙන් ගත්තා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. check that. When they organized properly, here by those names and numbers, we cannot get a proper decision. But when these numbers and names has organized properly, we can have a proper decision. දැක්කද මේ numbers ටිකයි මේ නම් ටිකයි මේ subjects ටිකයි properly organized වුණාට පස්සේ අපිට decision එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් නේද? අපි මේ table එකට මේ ටික දාලා well organized වෙලා තියෙනවා නේද? එහෙම පේනවද ඒ ටික table එකේ මේ ටික well organized වෙලා කියලා පේනවද?
Oh, sir. Yes, sir.
Apela?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
When these details are well organized by the table, we can have a proper decision. It means when these things are well organized, we can say it is an information. But in this situation, Pute, we cannot say this is an information. අපිට මෙයාට කියන්න බෑ information එකක් කියලා. Not an information. This is not an information. මේක information එකක් නෙමෙයි. But when this thing has organized well, when this thing has organized well by this table, we can say this is a proper information. This is not an information, but this is an information. Here, this is also not an information. Even if we get a small idea, get a very little idea, we can, if we get a little idea by this, there is no any possibility to have a proper decision by this paragraph. Therefore, this is also not a proper information. මෙයත් proper information එකක් නෙමෙයි. මෙයත් එහෙම එකක් නෙවෙයි. මෙයත් ගෙන්මුත් අපිට decision ගන්න බෑ. නිකන් idea එකක් විතරයි ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වුණාට මෙයාගෙන් අපිට proper information decision එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. එයාගෙන් අපිට පුළුවන් proper decision එකක් ගන්න. So by them also, by the timetable, by the bill from the supermarket, by the bus ticket, also we can get the proper decision. So keep in mind, we are calling these types of things. We are calling these types of things as data. We are calling these types of things as data. අපි කියනවා මෙන්න මේ වගේ වට data. Data. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Data. By these data, we cannot get a proper decision. පේනවනේ data ටික. මේවට කියනවා data කියලා. The letters, words, numbers that we cannot get a proper decision, we are calling as data. Right? We are calling as data. But here, this is an information. How does this information created? How does this information created? This is an information. Tell me, how does this information created?
By receiving data.
By, yes?
Receiving data.
Yes, by receiving and well organized data. Hey, බලන්නකො මේ ටික ලස්සනට organize කරලා තියෙනවානේ මෙතන. Subject එක කියලා දාලා, ඊට පස්සේ නම් ටික මෙතන දාලා, subject ටික මෙහෙම දාලා, නමට අදාළ මේ subject එකේ number මේ marks ටික දාලා තියෙනවා. It's well organized. Right? The data has well organized on this table. So by that, we can have a proper decision. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Apela?
Yes, sir.
Desadi?
Yes, sir.
Lasini,
Yes, sir.
Naomi.
Yes, sir.
Right. ඔන්න එහෙනම් මොකක්ද උනේ? මේ data ටික අපි well organize කරලා ඉවර වෙලා එයාගෙන් හැදුවා information එක මෙතන. ඒ වගේම තමයි මේකත්. By reading this paragraph, we had a very little idea. මොකද්ද? ටක් ගාලා දෙසඳි ටක් ගාලා කිව්වේ නෑ. දෙසඳි ටිකක් වෙලා ගිහිල්ලා දෙසඳි කිව්වා මේකේ වැඩිම ලකුණු අරන් තින්නේ කවුද? අපේලා කියලා. අපේලාගෙන් ආපුවාම හරි සමීලිගෙන් ආපුවාම හරි එයා ඒගොල්ලෝ කිව්ව මොකද්ද? වැඩිම knowledge එක තියෙන කෙනා කවුද කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. එනට හරි අයිඩියා එකක් තියුන්නේ නැහැ දෙගොල්ලන්ට. මම ප්‍රශ්න දෙකක් තුනක් ඇහුවා ඊට පස්සේ දෙසඳිත් කටවා ගත්තා. නේ දෙසඳි? Oh, Sishant, the video. Isn't it Sadhana Tivna? Huh? Then Sadhana. Isn't it? Isn't it? No sound. Right. මොකද්ද මෙතෙන්දි කරේ? By reading those information, reading this paragraph, by reading this paragraph, I have already arranged this table. මේ ටික කියවලා ඉවරලා මේ table එක හැදුවා. What did I do there? I have well organized the particular, I have already well organized the facts that I got from the entire paragraph. මම මොකක්ද කරේ? අර paragraph එකෙන් අරගත්තු facts ටික මෙතන well organized කරා. ඊට පස්සේ මොකක්ද උනේ? information එකක් හැදුනා. Thereafter it created the proper information. හරි. Therefore this paragraph also a data. මේ paragraph එකත් data එකක්. හරි. ඇයි? එයාගෙනුත් අපිට proper idea එකක් ගන්න බෑ. By the particular paragraph also we can get the proper idea. We can have a very little idea. Therefore, the particular paragraph also a data. Now we know what is the difference between data and the information. Do you all have a little idea about it? Do you all have a little idea about the data and the information now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now tell me, what is one major characteristic of data? What is one major characteristic of data? Who can say?
Well organized.
Data?
And make proper information.
Okay, Anupade?
Can make proper information.
From what?
By data.
අන්න දුන්නා හොඳ උත්තරයක්. Yes. By data can make proper information. How can we make proper information by data?
By well organizing.
Very good, Ne. Very good. Have you heard it earlier? Have you heard it before?
No, sir.
No. Right. Very good. By well organizing data, we can make proper information. Yes. Very good. Have you all understood that? තේරුණාද කියපු දේ?
Yes, sir.
Oh, හොඳ උත්තරයක් දුන්නා. Now tell me what another characteristic of data. Tell me one more characteristic of data. තව characteristic එකක් යන data එක ගැන.
Can get decision.
By data.
Yes.
මේ තියෙන data ටික. Look at this. Here are data. Can we get the decision by data?
Can't.
Cannot get decisions by data. අන්න කට වාගත්ත දැන් තමයි මතක් වුනේ සමීලිට. Yes, now she remind that. Huh? Right. Okay. Desanthi, no power. Current ගියාද දෙසන්දිට? No. Desanthi had a power cut now, I think. Yes. Oh. One characteristic of data is cannot get proper decisions. By the other hand, by well organizing data, we can create information. Right? There's another characteristic of data. අපි දැන් information ගැන කතා කරලා ඔන්න data වලට ආවේ. තව ලක්ෂණයක් තියෙනවා data වල කියන්න බලන්න. There's another characteristic of data. By looking at this paragraph, tell me, by looking at this paragraph also a data. This is also a data. Why? Because by this, we cannot get a proper decision. We only can have a little idea. Say another characteristic of data. තව එකක් කියන්න data ගැන. By data, we only can have a little idea. Only that. Making අපි ගත්තේ පොඩි idea එකක් විතරයි නේද මේ paragraph එක. මේ paragraph එකකින් අපිට මුකුත් decision එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණාද? Could we have a proper decision by the paragraph?
No, sir.
Samili?
No, sir.
No. Just a little idea. Right? But by these words, by reading these words and numbers, we cannot even have at least a proper idea, a little idea. මේ ටික කියවලා අපිට චූටි idea එකක්වත් ගන්න බැරි වුණා. Just a words, numbers, like that. Those are data. By well organizing data, we can create information. Right? Now, by the proper information, what can we do? By the proper information, what can we do?
We can get correct decisions.
Yes. By the proper information, we can get correct decisions. Right? How does this proper information created? Lasini? How does this proper information create?
By well organizing the data.
හරියටම හරි. Yes, by well organizing data. Yes. Have you all understood it properly? Have you all understood this properly? The difference between data and the information? Is it clear to you all?
Yes, sir.
Apela?
Yes, sir.
Lasini.
Yes, sir.
Right. Naomi.
Yes, sir.
Right. If you all have any doubt, please let me know. මොනවා හරි doubt එකක් තියෙනවා නම් දුවේ මට කියන්න ඕන. හරිද? දැන් මේ මම කතා කරේ මෙච්චර වෙලා අපි එදා දවසේ කතා කරා මොනවද information කියන්නේ. right? මොනවද information වලින් අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් දන්නවා information වලින් අපිට කරන්න පුළුවන් මොනවද proper decision එකකට එන්න පුළුවන්. right? ඊට පස්සේ අපි මේ information ටික අද split කරා. split කරලා බැලුවා. විසිරවලා හැරලා බැලුවා. informations ටික මේ ටික විසිරුවාම කෑලි කෑලි වලට කඩලා දාපුවාම මුකුත් නැහැ. By those things we cannot get any decision. Sometimes we can have a little idea but cannot take a proper decision. So those kinds of things we are calling as data. Right? ඒ වගේ අපිට තීරණ decision එකක් ගන්න බැරි numbers, names, some sayings තව තියෙනවා තව මෙතෙන්ට තියෙනවා data's වලට මම ඒ ටිකක් කියලා දෙන්න. Some little paragraphs we are calling as datas. So when the data has organized well, we can make information. When we get the information, we can get the proper decisions. These information are related to our day-to-day life. Keep in mind, these information are more related to our day-to-day life. මේ තොරතුරු කියන ඒවා අපේ එදිනෙදා ජීවිතේට ගොඩක් ළඟයි. Right? Understood that?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right. Now, you know properly what are the information, what are the data, how does this information make, right? That make a හොඳටම දන්නවා. Also, you know properly this information is more related to our day-to-day life. Hey, ඔන්න බලන්න timetable එක අරගත්තා. ඒක අපිට කොච්චර කිට්ටුද? As a school children, how does this close to our life? කොච්චර මේ timetable එක අපි ජීවිතේට කිට්ටුද? හැමදාම රැට බලනවා නේ. මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා නේද? සමහර දවස්වලට අමාරුම සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් කැමැතිම සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් නේද? ඊට පස්සේ ඉඳ උදේට බඩේ අමාරුත් හැදෙනවා නේ සමහර වෙලාවට. එහෙම වෙනවා නේද? සමිලි? එහෙම වෙන්නේ නැද්ද? No. What about you, Apela? No. No. Lashini?
No, sir.
No. Naomi මොකද කියන්නේ? Naomi මූණත් වහගන්න. Am I correct or not? Naomi?
No, sir.
සමහර දවස්වලට අමාරුම සබ්ජෙක්ට් කෙනෙකුට ඔළුව කැක්කුම හැදෙනවා. ඒ වගේ දේවල්. So by that we can say how does this timetable close to our life? කොච්චර කිට්ටුද? ඊට පස්සේ bills from the supermarket බලන්න. As an example I am saying bills from the supermarket. Once a week you all guys can see a supermarket bill in your house. Think and tell me. Think and check. හිතලා බලන්න. Once a week you all can have a chance to see a supermarket bill in your house. සතියකට සැරයක්වත් මේ සුපර්මාකට් එකක බිල් එකක් ගෙදර දකින්නව නේද?
Yes, sir.
ඒක නේද? බලන්න කොච්චර ළඟයිද කියලා මේක අපේ ජීවිතේ. The bus ticket also say bus ticket එකත් එහෙමයි. So by the particular examples, we can say these information are more related to our day-to-day life. අපේ ජීවිතේට දිනපතා දෛනික ජීවිතේට මේ information කියන ඒවා ගොඩාක් ළඟයි, ගොඩාක් කිට්ටුයි. These informations are very closer to our life. Sometimes we cannot even live without the information. අපිට තොරතුරු නැතුව ජීවත් වෙන්නත් බැරි තරම්. Then look at these days. Every day we are hearing to the news. By the news, we are try to arrange our lifestyle for these days. By the news, mostly we are hearing about gas matters and the oil matters. So then we are trying to arrange our lifestyle due to the particular things. ඒවා ඔක්කොම information දෙන්නේ මොනවද information right කියනවා දැන් ඔන්න අද මේමයි හෙට දවසේ මේ කාලය ඇතුළත ලයිට් කපනවා කියලා කියනවනේ that is an information එතකොට අපි ඒකට ready වෙනවා අපේ phones ඔක්කොම charge කරන් laptops charge කරගෙන එතකොට emergency lamps ගෙදර තියෙනවා නම් ඒවා charge කරන් අපි හෙටට ready වෙනවා so by that it means we can have a proper decision ඒ information එකෙන් අපිට proper decision එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් නිසා තමයි එහෙම ready වෙන්නේ නේද
Yes, sir.
Oh, now I think you all have fully idea about this information and data. මට හිතෙනවා information and data ගැන අපේ දරුවන්ට හොඳ idea එකක් මේ වෙද්දි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා කියලා. Right? On next day we are going to see that how we are going to creating this information. How are we going to create these informations? And what is the technology that we are going to use when making the information? අපි ඊළඟ සතියේ ඒ ගැන කතා කරනවා. ඒ ගැන කතා කරන්න යනවා. Right? දැන් අපිට හොඳ idea එකක් තියෙනවා මේ information සහ data ගැන. Right? Okay. Now we have to write down a little note. We have to write down a little note. Right? Take your book. Everybody keep in mind to keep a CR book for your information technology notes. IT වලට CR book එකක් තියාගන්න try එකක් දාන්න. Everybody. Right. What was the last topic that we written on our first day?
Information technology.
Yes, information technology. Yes. Right. Then put today's date first. Right. Keep in mind, children, when I am reading the note, at the same time, I am sending the particular note to the chat. Everybody can look at the chat for the particular note. While when I am reading the note, at the same time, I am putting to the chat also, right? When learning about the information technology, when learning about the, check the chat for the spellings. When learning about the information technology, comma, it is important to know, it is important to know what are the information. It is important to know what are the information. Right. It is important to know what are the information. By the next paragraph, write down. Here are few examples for. Here are few examples for informations. Here are few examples for informations. Then I forgot to tell you all something. When you are writing down, you wrote here, it is important to know what are the information. You all have written, it is important to know what are the information. Right. Then everybody take your red pen and please underline the particular sentence. Right. It is important to know what are the information. Everybody take your red pen and underline that. It is important to know what are the information. Desandi, what happened to it? You had a power cut, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I thought. Right. We just start to write. I will send the note to you now. අපි දැන් ලියන්න ගත්තා. Right? මම මේ note එක දැන් ඔයාට දානවා. Right?
Okay.
Last day we have already written a topic called information technology. Under that you have to write down this way. Right? Now I sent it to you. This only. Right? බලන්නවට ආවද කියලා දෙසනේ මේක.
Oh, sir.
Right. On your note, it says it is important to know what are the information. In your note, you can see it is important to know what are the information. There, take your red pen and underline that, Kuda. Right? Listen it. Right. Okay, here are a few examples for information. Put 1, 2, 3 and write down. Put 1, 2, 3 and write down. Timetable. Now, one is timetable. School timetable, right? School timetable. School timetable. Put a little dash in front of the school timetable and write down. Put a little dash in front of the school timetable and write down. We can realize realized the days, subjects, times, names of the teachers for each subject. We can realize the days. We can realize the days, subjects, times, names of teachers for each subject. Right. Then a supermarket bill. No, a bill from a supermarket. A bill from a supermarket. A bill from a supermarket. In front of that, put a little dash and write down. In front of that, put a little dash and write down. We can realize the prices of the goods. We can realize the prices of the goods